Thank you for joining us again today as we get ready for the beginning of another school year here in Southern Nevada, as we prepare specifically our crossing guard program and as we prepare to help get as many kids and their families to and from school safely. We wanted to come together today to talk about a few significant changes that are coming, that are happening, that are different than ever before here in Southern Nevada, things that are of particular note, but things that are going to require additional education and information to be shared throughout our community. I'm joined today by Deputy Superintendent for the Clark County School District, Felicia Gonzalez. Thank you for being here. Sergio Mayoral of the All City Management Company, or the Crossing Guard Company, that is deployed throughout all municipalities in Southern Nevada. We're joined by, this is the first time I get to say it publicly, Chief Williams, as of this coming Saturday, newly promoted chief at the Metropolitan Police Department, who has worked on these issues for an awfully long time. Lieutenant Zink from the Clark County School District is over there. You're shy. And his colleagues, officers, thank you for being here. Lieutenant, thank you for being here from Metro as well. We all know, each of you know and fully understand that in the last school year we had 427 students that were impacted by collisions in this community. School children that were simply doing what we require of them, going to and from school, but were negatively impacted, resulting in a horrific 4 fatalities, 15 injuries. Each one of those is one too many, and we know that with continued collaboration and some of the stepped up efforts that we've done in this past year, we can do better as a community, as leadership in this community, and that's what we're here to talk about. One of the things that is new this year is that for the first time ever, Assembly Bill 6 will be in effect. That bill took effect in July. On July 1, that was a collaboration of the individuals who are standing here and our legislature, and in fact it was the first time in the history of Nevada that in a special legislative session, traffic safety language, traffic safety improvements were passed and signed in a special session. That is a significant milestone for the traffic safety community here, and something that we could all be proud of. But what is the meat of AB 6 that I think is new for a lot of people this year is that it gives local control over the times that the school district, the time that the municipality can use school flashers. We know that kids often don't go to and from school in a prescribed time, but after school programming, athletic events, other events cause practical, real-time opportunities for us to change the times that those tools, those safety tools, are implemented. And so now for the first time, each municipality in Southern Nevada has the power and ability to alter those school flashers when they should be appropriately utilized for the safety of our students. It also doubles the penalty for increases to 2 times the penalty for dangerous driving. We know that everyone in this community has a role to play. Chief among that, perhaps, is the individuals who are behind the wheel. And as we continue to deliver our message of safety, we want to remind everyone behind the wheel that they have a role to play here. Yes, we're going to continue to improve infrastructure. In a minute, we'll talk about the education that we're providing to students and families. But at the end of the day, drivers have to take pause. They have to pay more attention. They have to put down the cell phones, and they have the power to slow things down a little bit and be a little bit more conscientious when kids are going to and from school, that they can help reduce these tragedies that are occurring. We also want to report on some of the results of the school safety working group. For those who might have missed it over the last year, and I want to especially thank Superintendent Ebert, Deputy Superintendent, you and your team for really engaging with Clark County's Director of Traffic Safety, Andrew Bennett, who really convened this group. Again, another first for the state of Nevada, where so many professionals in this space came together. We put egos aside and really focused on what we can do from a practical perspective, from a policy perspective and from a legislative perspective to reduce the number of these tragedies that are occurring. And one of the 75 recommendations that came out of this committee, which we will work one at a time to check off in the coming months and years ahead, but one of the recommendations that was chief among others was the desperate need to educate our population. And for the first time ever, I want to thank and acknowledge the Las Vegas Grand Prix, who has supported with a grant of $100,000 our ability to communicate to every CCSD and charter school family one unified, coordinated, and regional message in the school year ahead. So, as school convenes in the weeks ahead, for the first time ever, every student in a public school here in Southern Nevada will have access to the same high-quality information regardless of jurisdiction, regardless of charter or CCSD school. We will be, through printed materials, be delivering school zone safety tip sheets, AB6 updated information, e-device guidance, and parking violation warning cards in a way that is easy to digest, understandable, and provides clear and direct guidance to the students, their families, teachers, and administrators in our system. That's something that you can't you can't underestimate the power of that ability to speak together in a unified voice in a regional way when it simply has not been done effectively in the past. So stay tuned for more as we deliver that message in the coming weeks in a really unified way. And in just a moment, I'll turn the microphone over to our Deputy Superintendent, but I just want to close for this moment by once again, as I do each time this year, pleading to members of our community to realize that they have the power to make a difference. They have the power to ensure that we all recognize 427 kids impacted in crashes is too many, and working together with the guidance coming out of the men and women in law enforcement, with the partnerships between the school district, charter schools, county and city governments, with our extraordinary crossing guard leadership, who for the first time ever will be, well, for the second time ever, will be at elementary and all middle schools in the valley and some high schools, that all of these eyes, ears, hands, and leaders on the roadway can have the power to impact change, so long as each member of the community understands that they have a role to play too. So Deputy Superintendent Gonzalez, thank you for being here. Thank you for leading on this issue, and I'll turn it over to you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm happy to be here today to discuss the impact of crossing guards around our schools. My name is Felicia Gonzalez, Deputy Superintendent of Business Operations for the Clark County School District. I would like to thank Commissioner Naff for the invitation to be here today. I appreciate any event like this that draws attention to student safety around our school zones and throughout the school year. Crossing guards are one of the most important tools we have to keep our kids safe in our school zones. The Clark County School District is thankful to Clark County and our municipal partners for providing crossing guards for all of our elementary schools, middle schools, and now some of our high schools. It takes our entire community to keep our kids safe on their way to and from school. That's why I'm proud of the School Traffic Safety Working Group report that Commissioner Naff just spoke about. This was an opportunity to bring together each of the municipalities. It was led by Clark County and it was led by Andrew Bennett from Clark County. All municipalities participated, all law enforcement agencies were at the table, and many other partners. This is an important opportunity to work hard towards making our roads safer and making some strong recommendations of the things that are achievable across our district and across our community. We are excited that the county will be presenting the school traffic safety report to our School Board of Trustees on Wednesday, August 5th. Our trustees are also very, very interested in how we can have a very safe school year that starts in just 6 business days. One of the commitments Clark County School District made in the report is to increase our education of students and families about school zone safety. Clark County School District's Safe Routes to School Department will work with our partners to expand communication efforts on how to stay safe around our schools and on our roads. Education is a critical component of keeping our kids safe. So is policy. We are thankful that the legislature passed AB 6 as mentioned by Commissioner Naft. We hope that through the efforts of our legislature and our governor, we hope this deters people from speeding or driving dangerously around our schools. We want to remind our community to obey all traffic laws in our school zones. Please follow the speed limits, pay attention, put down your phones, obey those safety flashers, and watch out for students crossing our roads. Please remember not to make U-turns in our school zones. Today, I would also like to acknowledge the crossing guards who will be working this upcoming school year. I'm reminded of when my dad actually became a crossing guard after retiring from the Desert Inn Hotel and Casino many years ago. And one of the things he wanted to do is give back to his community by becoming a crossing guard. And he was that first touch point at our schools, for our students in our schools. To the crossing guards out there, your work is extremely important and admirable, just like it was for my dad. Without you, the streets are a lot more dangerous for our students. Many of you have become part of your school communities. You know these kids and you greet them every single day and start them off on the right foot. Often you are the first and last adult a student sees during the school day. You set the tone, so I want to say thank you. The Clark County School District looks forward to continuing the collaboration with Clark County and our municipal partners to support policies and legislation that will make our community safer for everyone. I now invite Sergio Mayoral with All City Management Services to the podium to say a few words. Sergio.
Thank you very much. I was not aware your dad was a crossing guard. That's very good. So, good afternoon, everyone. First, thank you, Commissioner Naft, Deputy Superintendent Gonzalez, and Clark County for assisting us with this process. Of course, Safe Routes as well, which was a critical piece to this process and getting to where we are today. But before I talk about hiring numbers, I want to talk about why this work matters. Earlier this year, one of our crossing guards at Cambrero Elementary School had stepped out into the intersection, took control of that intersection, gave the kids a second hold, and was actually walking into the intersection when a car making a right-hand turn struck that guard. The guard obviously was injured, but our kids, which are our most valuable asset, remained on the curb, and they weren't harmed. He stepped in the crosswalk exactly the way he was trained. If he would not have done what he had been trained to do, the aftermath would have been unimaginable. The children, again, never entered the crosswalk because that guard did the same thing that he was trained to do every single day, which is take care of our kids. Months before this school year started, we began this process to make sure that every single shift time, every single bell time, every single location was identified and prepared to make sure that for the first day of school we were ready to go. We coordinated with Clark County, the City of Las Vegas, Henderson, and North Las Vegas to make sure all this information was inputted into our systems. As far as our hiring events, we had 4 hiring events all throughout the county, including Henderson. We had a total of 302 attendees. We were able to provide 210 conditional offers of employment, and all 210 accepted. I will tell you that every one of those 210 people chose to accept the offer, not only because of them working for us, but most importantly, because they wanted to take care of the kids. One of the things that I would say at all the hiring events is that we're not looking for crossing guards. We're looking for stellar crossing guards. We're looking for amazing crossing guards. We want crossing guards that have a passion for protecting children, that have a passion for serving the community, but then also they have to undergo a background check, which includes a drug and alcohol screen, classroom and field certification to add kind of to that list. If I did have a couple of messages to give to the community in general, I would say, make sure you guys slow down when you're around these kids. On the 10th will be the first day that we have everyone back in school. Some schools start even earlier. So make sure you put your phone away. Make sure you pay attention to the crossing guards. And most importantly, make sure you take that extra second to pay attention to these kids. Pretend these kids were, your child, your grandson, your niece, your nephew. The extra seconds that you provide to that child could prevent a tragedy from happening. Earlier, I shared the fact that one of our crossing guards was hit by a car. But because he followed that training, those kids were able to make it home safely that evening. So, please work with us together, along with all our partners, to make sure that we can make this the safest year yet for Clark County. So thank you very much. Commissioner Neff.
Sergio, thank you, and through you, we thank each of the crossing guards. The reason we're in this space, in this room, is a few minutes ago, Sergio wrapped up the training of school crossing guard supervisors in this room that we had the opportunity to meet with and discuss the vital role that they play in our community, and we thank you for extending to them our gratitude for their service. We're at the end of the day here, you heard from the superintendent, from Sergio, from the crossing guard company, about the needs that are being met in our community as a result of crossing guards, but also the things that are happening differently this upcoming school year.